Marty Romualdez, a powerful political operator, scion of a political clan, and until recently, Speaker of the House of Representatives. But now, his name is at the heart of one of the biggest corruption scandals in recent Philippine history, the multi-billion-peso flood control mess. What is his defense? What do critics allege? And why is he being painted as a mastermind behind it all? Let's break it down. Who is Martin Romualdez? Martin Romualdez is from Leyte, belongs to a prominent political family. He rose to major influence in the 20th Congress and became House Speaker, giving him considerable control over legislation and budget insertions. His speakership has been criticized for approving one of the most controversial General Appropriations Acts in recent memory, the flood control scandal, and why it's huge. Since 2022, the government poured $545 billion, roughly, into flood control infrastructure projects. Many projects were either never constructed, ghost projects, were of substandard quality, or involved license renting and contractor monopolies. In Senate testimony, the contractor couple Discaya alleged that certain lawmakers and DPWH officials demanded 25% kickbacks to allow projects to proceed, and they named Romualdez as among those implicated. The scale is being called one of history's biggest infrastructure scandals in the Philippines, over $1 trillion in potential misused funds over years. Why some call him mastermind? Because in addition to being House Speaker, Romualdez had influence over budget insertions and the legislative approval of funding. Critics argue this puts him in a position to steer or benefit from anomalies. The Discayas claimed that payments were routed through certain lawmakers and associates, allegedly implicating Romualdez and Zaldi Co. While there is no conclusive judicial verdict yet, many see the overlap of political power, contract awards, and budget control as evidence of orchestrated corruption rather than isolated misdeeds. The public anger and mass protests have pushed for accountability, and he eventually resigned from the speakership amid mounting pressure. His public defense and stance, Romualdez, strongly denies wrongdoing. He labels the allegations as lies and malicious name-dropping intended to smear his integrity. He says that if his name was invoked, it was done without his knowledge or consent. He supports an independent probe and scrutiny, stating that the House of the People will never condone corruption and that allegations must be investigated thoroughly and addressed decisively. He also suggested that some allegations, such as deliveries to his house, are factually impossible because his residence was under renovation during the period cited. The question remains, will public outrage translate into concrete accountability? So far, the government has created an independent commission on infrastructure, ICI, with subpoena power. President Marcos has said no one will be spared, including Romualdez. For Romualdez, the battle is no longer just political. It's now legal, reputational, and existential. Will the courts find him liable? Will the public recover stolen funds? Or will this pass as another scandal where the powerful evade consequences? If you like this breakdown, hit like and subscribe, and let me know what you think. Is Romualdez guilty as many claim, or is he being scapegoated? Thanks for watching.